So hi guys, what's up? I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are at home. I hope you guys are safe and in quarantine. I know this is a tough time for all of us, especially for us current content creators and everyone to just stay at home and still be doing something, still be making content, still be editing something, and still be clicking photos and videos. I know it's a tough time, but I guess we can get this through as well, and it will be good enough for us then. So, as I recently put a story on Instagram, if you guys want a mobile editing tutorial, and so most of you guys said yes to it, and today here I am making the tutorial. I will be editing on my iPad, and I will be editing 4 photos for you, 2 on the travel side for all the travel photographers out there, and 2 on the portrait side for all the photographers, for the makeup artists, and all for everyone who just want to edit their photos to make them look good, some portraits. So there will be 4 photos. This tutorial will be, I guess, around 10 to 12 minutes. So basically I will be using 2 softwares to edit my photos, that is the Adobe Lightroom and the Adobe Photoshop Mix in the iPad. These softwares are really basic and good to use. They have most of the options that are available to edit in mobile editing apps. So I know there are other apps such as PixArt or Snapseed and whatnot, but I like to use these apps because I'm already familiar with the Adobe's theme. I am used to edit in Adobe software on my PC. When I edit my photos or videos, I always use the Adobe softwares. So I like this. I like they have some additions of the options like which other applications don't have. So I just prefer these softwares over the others. You can choose whatever software you want, whatever software you need to edit on, because most of the softwares are usually same. So let's start with the tutorial. First of all, I'm going to import all my 4 of the photos into the Adobe Lightroom because I'll be doing some color correction stuff in them, and then we'll head over to Photoshop Mix, do some changes over there. So let's start with the Lightroom. So okay, let's start with this picture. I took this shot when I was in Shimla. I was trying out my drone. As if you guys don't know, I have the DJI Mavic Mini, and let's start editing. Let's just leave everything else. So okay, starting off with the color, just zooming in, starting off with the lightness, the brightness and everything. So firstly I like to edit with the curves, and then I can move on to adjust the exposure and contrast differently. So let's start off with the curve, the RGB curve, the white one. So a little bit increase on the highlights and some shadows down. This is just a basic S curve, just to, just a basic S curve, nothing especially, nothing different in this, just to add some contrast, some depth to the photo, just increasing the brightness of the bright areas and decreasing the brightness of the dark areas, just adding some more depth to the photos. See, just a basic S curve, and some decrease in the highlights can be good for the clouds and shadows. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's move over to the contrast. Let's add some contrast to the image. Decreasing the highlights, some shadows. These are the basic options that you can find on any photo editing app, like I said, PixArt or Snapseed. So these are the exposure, contrast, highlights are the basic things that you can find in any app, so you can use them as well. That's up to you. So moving ahead to the temperature. This is a cool shot, so I would like to keep the temperature to the cooler side, because if I go to the warm side, it will turn out to a little bit of green. So just a little bit of the cool temperature. Yes, yeah, this looks good. Or maybe -4. Perfect. And the tint is up to you. You can always go to the purple or the green side. I like for the, like, I have different options for, I have different priorities for different types of photos, for travel photos and for portraits separately. So for this I would like to go a little bit on the green side. So I'm increasing the vibrance. So I won't be adding any effects as of now because I have to go to Photoshop. I might edit something else as well, so I won't be adding anything right now. So, like, if I, at the end of the editing this picture in Lightroom, if I think this picture needs no extra editing in this, I will add the clarity. I always add the clarity and everything in the end for landscape photos, mind that. Always add some sharpening, mask it out somewhere around 70-75, some noise reduction because I can see some noise right here, so some noise reduction, dial down the detail, add some contrast. If you have color noise reduction, as most of us have in our cameras, I don't see any of it yet, but if this image wasn't shot in low light, I might have seen it. But if you have, you can add this, that's up to you. Okay, so seeing the basic image right now, that's how it was, that's how we have done it. Just simple adding S-curve, adjusting some contrast and just adjusting the temperature. We haven't moved even to the HSL panel right now, you can see. So next thing, let's move on to the color panel. That's right here, the color mix, also known as the HSL panel if you're editing on PC. There's a lot of blue in this image, so just keep in mind, because if I move the hue of the blue slider, just see what happens. So you have to take care of how much adjustment you're going to make to the particular color, because that can change a lot of things. Like, I would like to edit this in some kind of orange and teal effect, so going here. Okay, if I adjust the temperature now, is I like this. So yes, I have readjusted my temperature because I wanted a little bit of the orange and teal effect in this picture because of all the greenery and the scenery is looking really nice to me. So I have adjusted my temperature now. You see the before and after. I love this image already. So I don't seem to have anything addition that I can do to this image. I'll add some texture to it. See, once I like increase the clarity, see the image popping. That's too much of clarity. Don't do that. Always keep that in between, maybe max to max 15. Max to max. You can see the sharpness of the clouds right here, on the mountains, on the ice. Everything is sharp and good. I like this. See? So the before, normal image, no tones, no depth and everything, and after, just some basic curves and editing. And to move ahead, if you want to do some major curves and editing, you can go to the curve section right here, in the light, and go over to the red curves. So what this does is that, you guys know the basic color composition are depending upon 3 colors usually, that is the RGB or the red, green and blue. So what this does is that this option of curves gives you different like gives you an option to adjust the highlights and shadows of each particular color, that is the red, green and blue. Some high in the red. Okay, I usually do the basic S curve only, so see the image. So the before and the after. I love it. I absolutely love it. So this is the next image. A good image, I would say. I just love this image. So a different style of editing that I'm going to show right now. So this image was like clicked in this way in the duo tone effect that you can see right here. So let's just do the basic Lightroom adjustment that we do really quickly. So this is the Lightroom edit of this image. Let's take this, just export this image to camera roll. Let's head over to Photoshop Fix. So what we are going to do in Photoshop Fix, like there are some options that to smoothen the skin, like some retouching options in here in Photoshop Fix. So we are going to use Photoshop Fix for that, for the retouching. So you see the hard skin, go to smooth, take an opacity of about 35, hardness 0 and size here, and start painting. Start painting over the skin. So see the difference? See, and you can adjust the opacity as well. Like if the skin is too hard somewhere, just brush it multiple times. It's easy for me because I'm using a pen right here, but you can use your finger, you can brush with anything. Turn down the opacity, that's too much. Don't worry if it gets bad right now, we can fix it. So before and change the opacity. See, that's it. So before, after. Looks good to me. You can see that the areas we have painted right here is this. Oh, it has a face detecting option. That's fucking nice. You can detect the face and tick. That's it. We have retouched it. Wow. Now, again, the liquify option. You can use the liquify in this. You can see all the points right here. So if you want to like increase the length of your forehead, click on this. You can see the forehead and boom. That's it. It's that simple. So face distortion. My advice, don't do it too much, please, because that will look really odd. So, eyes distance is good. Size I want to decrease a bit. Height and all is good. Cheeks, the jawline, a bit sharp, chin bit up, cheeks intact, and we have nose point, the width, perfect. So you can see before, after. That's how powerful Liquify is, but obviously it is way too powerful, so don't use it too much, don't overuse it. You can see all the options right here. You can check out some new options all everywhere, but just please don't overuse this option. I've seen many photographers that they overuse this option and the photos look really bad. I won't name anyone, but you also have the adjusting options right here. You can just edit right here and not in Lightroom, but that's up to you. You don't have that many color options in here. You can paint over, you can do many things. So if you want to enhance the eyes, I'll show you one thing. Go to paint, turn off blend, take zero hardness, color something close to your eye. Just pick some color. Wait, this is the color picker. No, maybe. So pick some color close to your eye right now. I guess that's it. Make it like something close to white. I like this. Opacity, dial it down somewhere near this. Zoom, size this small, and start painting in lines. Just start painting in lines, you'll get to know what happens. And now check this out. Before, after. You can change the opacity of this layer, just dial it down a little bit, and see, we have just added some depth to the eyes. You can see the difference. The eye looks so good now. That's the difference of how I highlight my eyes, but that's not how exactly I do it. You can see my Photoshop, like my editing tutorial, that's right up here on the cards, and you can see that how I edit my eyes, the portraits in my eyes and everything completely on the PC. That's it for this image. Yes, I like it. I like the image. That's it. Yeah, you can just save it now. So okay, all right guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Please mention down in the comments or DM me on Instagram if you need any kind of tutorial on editing, on photos, on videos, to edit photos in PC, to edit photos in mobile, on iPad, on anything. Just mention down in the comments. I always read them because I only get a few of them, but I always read the comments. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the bell icon. Please like this video. It would really mean a lot to me if you help me grow this channel. And that's it. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you guys really soon. Peace.